Welcome to Geempaw's Gaming Company. I'm Geempaw. Grab a seat and get comfortable. While you're getting yourself settled, can you do me a favor and hit the like button if you like any portion of this content? And if you want to stay in the loop and you want to join the company, consider subscribing. It's free and you have no idea how much it helps. If you have any suggestions for video ideas, let me know. I'm here for you. And I'm on the road to 500. Sounds small, but we all know how it works. Now that that's out of the way, let's get down to business. Today I'm going to give you my car picks and share the tuning codes I used for the 5 seasonal championships this week. I struggled with the format I wanted to use to produce this video. What I was going to do was split it up into 5 videos, each showcasing a different series championship. I decided against it because I felt that would be too much and not cohesive enough. So I decided to do one video and do a race from each series to demonstrate the performance of the cars. So enjoy the music, enjoy the driving, and I'll check back in before each race to introduce the vehicle. The introduction for this vehicle is, it works, it's elite, but it is DLC. Sorry. The tip that I have for this Celica and this tuning code is that it has stock tires. So on the dirt, you're going to have to manage your turns a little bit better. Your braking and your turns a little bit better. But the car is so fast and powerful that if you catch a good straight, you're out of there. Remember, on the dirt, turn in a little bit early. And for this car, just brake a little bit early and you should be fine. The tip for this Buick Regal GNX is it's got terrible brakes. The brakes are horrible, so if you're going to use this car in this tuning code, be mindful of the fact that the brakes are terrible and it's got stock tires on it. However, it is very fast, and if you take it nice and easy, you should easily beat these cars in this race. This I-107 Desert Dingo Racing Volkswagen is the best of the three choices for this race. I tried very hard to do it in the Baja one, and I couldn't get it to a D class that was fast enough to beat the Desert Dingos that are in this race. So, this is the car. The cheat code will be at the end of the race. Oh, I'm sorry, the share code will be at the end of this race. So, get out there and get to it. This Ferrari Monza SP2 has been my go-to car in this category for the longest. It's consistent in S1 and very, very good. This is the Hot Wheels seasonal event, and if I didn't mention it before, the first one in this episode was Rally Adventure. So you've got all the tools you need to get these 25 points. And if you watch my other video on how to get the first 20, all of this should be more than enough for you to get the Ferrari California, which is the prize for this week, and the backstage pass so you can go collect the rare car. So get out there and make it happen, guys. Thanks for pulling up and tapping in as usual. Peace.